So let's say, how am I doing it right now, right? I mean, I'm here and I'm talking, although I didn't really want to. Because I thought, what I really would want to do is write a book, like a really awesome book. Because for some reason or other, now we have published The Dignity of the Unvaccinated, which was originally written in German with a friend of mine, Tristan Nolting, who's a German podcaster and, I think that's actually, and author. And we wrote a book together about the discrimination of, just in general people, but it's, it's based, backed by the recent events of what we call the corona pandemic. But anyway, it's just a term, it's just a word, it's just, discrimination in general. And you can project the topic of discrimination onto many things, and we have projected the problem of discrimination onto, discriminating unvaccinated people to force them to either feel bad or to buy a vaccination. So that's kind of the topic. And, I could feel some kind of happiness because I have now 20 books for sale or something, on sale. And that could give me a kind of a sense of accomplishment. But still I have the feeling I haven't done enough. Why? Because I'm still in the same place. And then I feel like it's not enough to just record videos right now. But at the same time, for me, it's actually enough because doing anything else, I don't have the strength at the moment. I cannot right now write because something is still happening in me. I'm still figuring out what to do next. And until I have solved that problem, I won't know what to do regards of writing. So I'm trying to think of, what could I write about, Should I finish these books I already started? But somehow I stopped at some point because I felt like I was in a circle and I was writing the same kind of books over and over again with the same kind of style, and it kind of bored me because I thought, why can't I create stories? Why am I always writing in this same kind of, just letting it out? Because of course in a way it helps me, but right now there's not that much to say. And there's a blackbird. That seems kind of interesting. I find that kind of interesting, but see, I mean, this, for example, connection with animals, connection with humans, these are the kind of things that sometimes make me somehow happy. And also, the bird doesn't have to come. I mean, it's not that close, but it's closer than most birds ever get. And, it could pick things somewhere else, but it does it right where I can see it. And sometimes I'm wondering, why don't birds ever, reach out to me? Because as a spiritual being, you could say, I'm somehow probably in contact with Mother Nature. So sometimes I feel like, why can't she send me a sign, everything's alright, and then just have a bird land on my knee, for example. But somehow that never happens. And now I'm saying that, and while I'm recording it, I think, oh, why can't it happen right now? Well, it's not. But how do I know that, right? I mean, it could happen. And I think maybe what this bird is telling us is, it's just doing whatever it's supposed to do in the moment, which is walking around, probably checking for predators, and making sure that it finds some kind of juicy worm or something. So it's living according to its nature. And once more I'm in this place where I don't know, what is my nature? Am I making mistakes? And it's so weird because yesterday I just felt like, I'm back on the horse, I got it. I just have the feeling, yesterday I felt like, I'm on top again. While I was in the shit, in the dirt, in the mud of my own conundrum, trying to work myself out of hell once more, feeling like imprisoned in some kind of hell and surrounded by devils. This is how I felt like back in, almost depressed kind of town. And now I'm just trying to work myself out, and I'm making these things, and I'm talking about pandemics and criticizing the government sometimes. And I feel like, why am I doing this? I mean, am I really stupid or am I brave? And of course, I have to give myself credit because, I do talk about these topics openly and I do criticize them heavily. So I'm constantly waiting for a response. I'm hoping it will be a pleasant one. But every day, and that's what I wake up with, I'm waiting for somebody to contact me. I'm waiting, for that woman that I sent some letters to. I'm waiting a reaction from her. I'm waiting for a reaction from the people, because there's so much stuff available from me already online, and I think it's high quality, but nobody ever, the numbers aren't showing. Nobody seems to be interested in what I'm doing, and I don't get that. And then I'm thinking, do I have to do things different? But that's already when you make a mistake, because, because maybe it just takes time. It just takes time, and maybe you aren't ready yet to get where you want to get. So you just continue, and then you think, why am I releasing every day a video? It's so pointless. It's so incredibly pointless. Why the fuck am I doing that? And then you find yourself sitting in the park, doing it again, ranting on about some shit that is going on in your life and probably highly irrelevant to other people.